Hey, it's Tyler with T-Mann Tarot, and I am back with another tarot deck review, and this is going to be a little interesting because I have two different copies of the same tarot deck. Today, we are talking about the Kawaii Tarot, and I think one of them might be a ripoff of this creator's work. We're talking about the Kawaii Tarot by Dana Lopez. This was gifted to me by a colleague at Namaste Bookstore. She was done using this deck, and because she heard I did deck reviews, she let me have this because I was excited because I was like, oh, this isn't the version that I have at home. I have this version. Now, I bought this version from Five and Below. Now, Five and Below recently has been having a huge section of crystals and tarot cards and things like that, but I'm not sure how ethically sourced those materials are. But I got these when I was home in Connecticut dealing with the passing of my mother-in-law. So my husband and I went out. This is a while ago, friends. I've had this now for almost 3 years now. So it's been almost 3 years since I got this. I hadn't used this because it's a pip deck. There's little to no imagery, but I thought it was cute. I wanted to look into it. But I never really used this deck at all. This is the true deck that we're going to talk about today. All right, check out your future, Kawaii style. With the cutest tarot deck ever. Inside, you'll find 78 adorably illustrated cards in an accessible guidebook to help you interpret your readings. Add this deck to your collection or use it to get started with divination. I think this imagery is very cute. I would recommend that, like, if you have a young child who might be getting into tarot, this might be a great starter deck for them because the imagery is very simple. It opens up, you have this guidebook here, and then the cards are packed into two little boxes. Kawaii Tarot, 78 card deck of magic and cute. And that, my friends, it really is. This little box is a great carrying case, storage for it. The tuck boxes are a little tight, so it's going to take a quick second to get these out. But the cards are smaller than standard size. They're giving like actual playing card size, not necessarily tarot deck size. Right? Here's a standard tarot deck, and here's the size of the Kawaii Tarot. Much smaller. More or less like a tarot in a tin or a mini deck. But great fun. The backs of the cards lead to upright inversions. And this is the imagery. 5 cups. It's a pip deck, right? 6 cups. The Empress. The Emperor, right? It is, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed this one because it was, kind of felt like emojis. This deck does not come with a guidebook or anything. I don't even think you can get this anymore. I did go on to, there is a publisher website that's at the bottom. I did try to go look at it. There is a website, but you can't get into their products. You have to be a wholesale member to be able to get in to look at it. It has nothing else. So these are tarot size. This is the back. And this is the imagery that they chose on the big one. Right? Size comparison. Gonna bring back in this one, right? This is the two sizes. This is pretty much the same size exactly. But let's dive into, I believe, what is the official Kawaii Tarot. So you have an introduction, spreads, major, minor, and final thoughts. All right. Welcome to the magical world of tarot, my friends. I am very happy you added Kawaii Tarot to your collection. Based loosely on the traditional Rider-Waite deck, Kawaii Tarot uses abstract symmetric symbolism and coordinating colors and numbers to illustrate the story of your very own. Whatever you experience with reading tarot, Kawaii Tarot can help you on that journey. If this is your first deck, this little book will help you start reading. Love that they added that, if this is a great starter deck and this book is to be used. My personal journey of tarot began at an early age when my mother took me to readings, but I didn't understand fully until I was older. A witchy family friend was my first introduction. I remember sitting at her candlelit woodshed, sweeping my eyes over the crystals and the herbs and the painting of Catholic saints staring down at me. She would ask me if I wanted to know, and I never knew what to say. Could a pack of playing cards tell me anything? It can. Years later, I started. I sat at my clear desk apartment lit by phone with a pack of a few Rider-Waite cards, and at the time I asked myself, found their beginning. The symbols of the cards are cute but rich. They are. I saw the Five of Cups. I believe it was the Five of Cups. One of them just like left me gutted with the imagery. I was like, oh, that's harsh. Has the elements of tarot, spreads, breaks down the major arcana, minor arcana. So like at the beginning, you have like a cute little bit of like, it says the Fool. The Fool is excited to go on his journey, not aware of the risks and downfalls that come to him. Cute. Then if you go past the spreads, you have a deeper breakdown of the Fool. I love that they give this kind of straightforward and quick. The Lovers represents a crossroad. The Fool encounters between her current path and a new love. Okay, we're going to go deeper into that. I love how it's, again, talking from the Fool's perspective because it's the Fool's journey that we're going on. So you have the Fool and the Fool reversed. So the Fool who we should all aspire to be, trusting that life will catch him when he falls, he embarks on a journey with almost nothing. The Fool is a new beginning and a liberation from the past. While some may call the Fool too naive, he carries an important wisdom. Have faith in where your natural responses take you. Each card is part of the Fool's journey. The Fool is the beginning, end, and center of the tarot all at once. The card 0. The rest of the major arcana is 1 through 21 represent teachers and concepts that the Fool encounters on his journey in learning to watch his step. The Fool evolves. I love that. While the white rose atop the silly hat, the Fool is characterized as the court jester. In medieval times, the jester was someone who was allowed to function outside the social script, could observe and make jokes. As such, the Fool represents unlimited potential, spontaneity, and newness. Innocence symbolized by the white rose in the Fool's credo. If you're facing doubt, the Fool is a wonderful card to get. If you're facing doubt, the Fool is a wonderful card to get in a spread. As pure and open-hearted as a child, the Fool reminds you to believe in yourself no matter how unsure you may feel. Have faith and be prepared for new adventures. You may have to leave some old things behind, whatever objects or ideas, to make this journey truly new. That is the reverse reading, and I love it. Oh, I love how we like break down the energy, give some facts, give some past information. So it has a reversal. The Fool reverse can signify a new journey, although one that is far in the distance. It can also be a sign of hesitancy or unwillingness that impedes a real fresh start or a misstep that has occurred in a harmful system. If the Fool reverse is at high energy place, it could mean that you're taking risks, although exciting. It's bringing an underlying feeling of insecurity and instability. In a career reading, this card reverse can warn you for being accident prone in the near future. At worst, the Fool reverse signifies reckless journey in which you are acting in disregard of what's really best. Maybe your naivety has gotten the best of you. Be sure you are not being taken advantage of. Remember, the message of the Fool is to trust your want, not anyone else's. I love it. All right, let's do the Lovers. Which, again, the Lovers is simple. The imagery is two hearts. So, like, I understand. Not my favorite image, to be completely honest, but relationships, crossroads, and unions. The Lovers card is as much about the Lovers card is as much a card about choice as it is about love. Done. You understand it. You know what you're talking about. You talk about it right there. It means you have come to a crossroad or will come across something you know is meant for you, whether a person or passion. The question is, will you diverge from your current path to follow the new element? Remember then, when making your choice, that love brings its own hardships. The Fool lands at the crossroad after the Hierophant. She faces a new challenge. Before, the Fool was self-centered, but now she's experiencing a powerful urge to be with another person. When the Fool sees this new person at the crossroads, she realizes that while it is good to conform, at some point she has to decide upon her own values. This is when the Fool becomes questioning. The Lover's card is illustrated with twin hearts on a vine. The vine stands for the deep unity and newfound purpose in one's journey. As card 6, the Lover card, both a magic and completion properties of 3 and the duality of 2, 6 is more stable than 4, promising harmony and security. If you receive this in a reading, okay, I love it. You automatically talked about the choices that one might be facing. It's a cute deck. Yeah, I'm interested. I'm probably going to mix this one in. This might just become a novelty. I really don't want to give it too much talk about it, but we will see a side-by-side comparison of both of these decks. I think I've got some... That could have been a big boo-boo. So yeah. Has a great little snap, very flexible. Will take the shape of being shuffled. Easy to riffle, small in the hand, great for hand over hand. Yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think. Which one do you think is... what are your thoughts on both of these decks? Also, too, if you have a deck suggestion that you want to see reviewed, put it in the comments below. Maybe I will purchase it and review it, so that way it'll help better inform your decision processing. But friends, a closer look of both Kawaii tarot decks is coming up right now.